Brandon, again, welcome to our show. But if you will, just take about 90 seconds to tell us a bit about yourself and, and share with our viewers who have not read The Violin Conspiracy, a little bit about your story and the story world you've created.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for having me here. I really, really appreciate it. The Violin Conspiracy is a story of Ray, who discovers that his old family fiddle is actually a priceless Stradivarius violin. And this discovery catapults him into superstardom in the world of classical music. And right before the Tchaikovsky competition, which is basically the Olympics of classical music, his violin is stolen. Who did it? Will he get to compete? Will he get it back? Was it his family who thinks that he should sell the $10 million instrument and split the money? Was it the Marx family whose grandfather used to own Ray's great-great-grandfather, and they say the fiddle is theirs? It could be anybody. Will he get it back? Got to read it to find out.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Thank you. I'm telling you all, you have to get the book. You have to get the book. Thank you, Brandon, for that. Thank you.
Yeah, it really is a page turner. Well, Brendan, the book is kind of based on you and your life. It's about a young guy who plays the violin. How did you come about playing the violin?
Well, when I was 9 years old, classical music, I heard a little bit of classical music. I'd heard some Mozart, and I just loved it. I didn't know what it was, but I just knew that I liked it. At age 9, when I was in the 5th grade, we had the opportunity to play stringed instruments through my public school music program. And I, along with a couple of friends, said, hey, we're going to do that because we could get out of class twice a week. That was really the driving factor. You know, when you're in 5th grade, yeah, sure, I'll get out of class as much as possible. So my friends ended up not doing it, and I ended up doing it. And I was pretty good at it, and I really, really liked it. And, I stuck with it all through elementary school, junior high, high school. There were bumps and ups and downs here and there, but I managed to keep playing. And as a result, it took me to college. It took me around the world. It basically saved my life. And I'm here today.
Wow. It's so funny. Something that you thought was going to get you out of school really put so much more time pressure on you and took over much more of your life. That's
yeah. In a good way, in a very good way.
Totally. Do you play any other instruments?
Wow. Yeah. How much time do we have? No, I play, I teach piano lessons. I play guitar. I've taught guitar for 10 years. I play flute, clarinet, oboe, and all the other stringed instruments, violin, viola, bass. I was a bass player in high school. Played in the jazz ensemble, and I played euphonium in the marching band. And yeah, if it's an instrument, I can play it.
Wow. Okay.
All right. I wish.
So then how'd you...
Go ahead, Vash. I'm sorry.
I was going to ask you, how'd you come to write this book?
Summer of 2020 happened. It was a crazy time for everyone. And like a lot of other authors, I'm calling myself an author, which is I'm still kind of getting accustomed to. There was not a whole lot going on. First, as a musician, during 2020, when everything shut down, as a working musician, I had no gigs. The weddings, the receptions, the dinners, the concerts, the recitals, everything stopped, everything. And I had zero going on. I lost the motivation to practice. And about 20 years ago, I had written a manuscript for a sci-fi book, which I like, but looking back at it now, it's horribly written, and I hope nobody ever sees it. So if anyone has a copy of that, just burn it, please, on my behalf. Please burn it. And I saw an advertisement for selling books in the age of COVID. I had plenty of time. I was sitting on the couch getting fatter and fatter. I was like, all right, I got to do something. So I wrote something and I submitted it, and it was terrible. And I appreciate the agent who told me, yeah, this was awful, but you have a good voice. So try writing something that you really know, that you're really passionate about. I was like, I know music. So I started writing, and The Violin Conspiracy was born.
Wow. Okay. This leads me here then. When I think of your success, of this book, I have to use the metaphor that centers around, where we are right now. 75 years ago, baseball legend Jackie Robinson was famous for knocking the ball out the park. And the moment the Violin Conspiracy was released, you knocked it out the park. You came out the gate swinging. So, I mean, even Good Morning America just immediately jumped on top of you. So, as the #1 book to read, were you surprised at how well the book was received right out the gate?
Was I? Am I still? I'm in shock every day. Every day I wake up and I have to tell myself, yeah, this is for real. This is really happening. I didn't set out to write something that would just grab people and make them want to turn the page and stay up until midnight read it. I never did that. I just wanted to write a story that people would like. That was my only intent. But the fact that not only Good Morning America, they chose it. They chose it pretty right after it was, bought by Anchor Books. It was very shortly after that, they picked up on it. And just the fact that people have been giving me such good feedback on this book and telling me, oh, I never knew this, and my mind has been changed, in this perspective. And it's incredible. Every single day I wake up and I say thank you every single day. It's amazing.